Hi guys, it's 15th of November. It's Friday, thank God. And it's Signal Centre here talking ball. Joe Neighbour and Steve O'Hare. How you doing, Steve?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks, mate.
Good stuff.
Very glad it's Friday. It's been a sort of long week. But yeah, it's all good. We haven't got Ian again today, but he's back Monday.
Yep. So hopefully we
Um,
can
we can
claw back.
obviously, yeah, claw back a little bit. It's,
That's the
you know,
plan.
yeah.
So
How's
let's
the
just
gun
have
to
a
head challenge going?
let's have a quick look.
I know I'm asking that because I had a winner yesterday.
Yeah, you had a winner. I had a winner. So I was long of Bitcoin, which at 9 o'clock was nicely up. So I think it's about 0.86 R. I think both of us were up about the same actually from an
Are
R
you
perspective.
sure? Are you
From an R,
sure?
yeah, you can
Yeah,
check if you want.
I will. Don't worry.
Ian was a small loser on the DAX. I mean, that thing was pretty wild yesterday. So
Yeah,
there definitely were opportunities to have traded all those instruments in and out, I think,
yeah, yeah.
from the levels that we all got in. So all in all, a positive day. Trading Bitcoin is good for the pip count, that's for sure.
I bet. Yeah,
Put me back in positive, which is
yeah,
quite good. Not that I believe in pips, guys.
yeah. Of
All about
course.
R
Until it's not.
until it's not. Yeah. So collectively, we had a nice little uptick yesterday, as you can see there. That puts us up to 8.37% since we started doing this, which is now the 13th episode. So collectively, we're moving together in the right direction, which is great.
Yeah, it all feels a bit restricted. Obviously, you can't get out until 9 o'clock and everything like that. So
Yeah.
it's not a bad return for this little fun thing we're doing.
Well, that's it. It's only a couple, 3 trades a day. We do 36, and they're levels that we actually want to trade rather than having a gun to our head. So
Yeah,
if people are interested, come and check them out.
I think it'd be good actually. Like we discussed yesterday, maybe having a midday update, the chance to turn around
Oh, right.
if it's
Okay.
gone wrong. But we'll discuss that a bit further.
Okay. So I'm going to go first, Steve, if that's all right.
Yeah,
And I'm going to go with gold today. Uh,
everyone's talking about gold. Just
Everyone's talking about gold. We all love gold.
coming on my patch again. You two
Yeah,
are
we're crossing
bad.
streams a bit here
Yeah.
on products, but I'm looking at gold, and the simple reason being on the hourly chart, we've had a pullback to this 38.2% retracement from this swing move here from the lows on the 12th to the highs that we posted yesterday at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So a nice little pullback there and a nice uptick today. And looking at the 10 period exponential moving average, which I sometimes use as a trigger for getting long or short. If we close above that at 9 o'clock, then that will add a bit more weight to the argument. I'm still looking for this move up to around 1479, which I highlighted earlier in the week in the group chat. It's just that candle there sort of dangling its lower end of the wick out for me to try and target on the upside and
Mm.
putting a stop loss at 1462. So current price 1466 spot 6, target 1479, looking at about 3R if it plays out.
I'm a bit distracted now because you mentioned dangling the
Dangling
lower
out.
end of the wick.
Yeah. Yeah.
It paints all sort of pictures in
All
my
right.
head.
Well, if
I
you've got
don't
a
know.
filthy mind, it does.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that,
Oh,
but
right.
I
What was you
was.
talking about
Of
then?
course, I was. Right. Let me go on to mine first. Just a couple of markets I want to chat about yesterday. Really, this triangle formation in the FTSE. We're sort of mid-range of that triangle formation. You know, if we were down here, I'd be looking to set longs to trade back up, but it's due a breakout, this FTSE. I thought we may get it yesterday when it did was under pressure. But it bounced back really nicely overnight. We've had the equities bounce back, all trade war commentary, phase one of the deal done or nearly done or whatever, and we're getting this volatility based on that. With the DAX again, we're sort of mid-range of where I'd like to trade it. I'm looking to sell into the rallies. I think once the trade is done or the deal is done, we'll get an initial spike in equities. But I think that'll be it. That'll be maybe the opportunity that markets need to correct properly.
That's some nasty price action there on the DAX, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it is. I mean I keep setting shorts and sort of like cutting it. Get not really. Maybe I should just wait for the break. But I think
Got a
when I'm
gun to your
trading
head, mate. You've got to
intraday,
do something.
yeah, exactly. Well, I'm not going to do that anyway because that's mid-range. Gold for me is a little bit mid-range. I'm looking really to sell into a rally if we were a little bit higher, I'd maybe take that risk and go short around about the 1475 level and stop above 80. A little bit similar levels to you. 79, 80 is quite a key resistance in my eyes.
Cool.
Silver always seems to be more aggressive on the sell-offs, and that continues. So that's always under a little bit of pressure. But again, I think I'm with you a little bit on the commodities. They've got room for a little bit of a push up this morning, and then we'll see how things go.
We
Now,
noticed how that bid in gold this morning looks as though it's pushing higher and equities coming off. So you
yeah,
can sort of spot
yeah, I
the
think it's very
correlation, the
much.
inverse correlation between the two.
Yeah, it is at the moment, and then all of a sudden the dollar will come into it, and that'll change. The oil itself, again, we've got this like decent level up at 57.80. It keeps getting up there and slam back down. Now there's a meeting this morning, 9 o'clock. So in 8 minutes' time, we've got the IEA's monthly oil market report. So that could add a little bit of volatility to oil. So be aware of that.
I think
I'm
there's a
going for
rig
Aussie
count
yen.
later today as well, isn't there?
It's what?
A rig count, Baker Hughes rig count on the oil stuff, which can move them.
Yeah,
Move the oil price.
I've focused on that. Just the market report. I didn't know about the rig count. Always good to know these things which can affect the short-term
It's not
picture.
out till 6 o'clock. I mean, hopefully we're all
All
done and
right,
dusted by then and
I'll
enjoying
be
the
in bed by
weekend.
then. Yeah. We got, I'm looking at Aussie yen. Now, this was highlighted on the Telegram chat just a little while ago by one of our old members, but new members, Bogdan. Thank you.
Bogdan.
Thank you very much for that, Bogdan. He's highlighted a formation which he sees as a impulsive move higher. I feel it's more of a correction. That's what makes a market. You can interpret charts in different ways. I think because we've had this overall sell-off, if I bring it to here, this is where I've seen the impulsive move down and the corrective wave up to the 50% retracement level. So I think that's quite key. We've got a bearish engulfing daily candle has led to this further break lower, and we've broken a swing low here. So for me, it's bearish. It's pipped up this morning. I think it's an opportunity to sell it. So I'm going to go with that because that for me is lines up with the more medium-term picture. The correction is complete, and we could go lower.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to set shorts at 73.68 on this. And the stop, I would like the stop to be at 73.85. That didn't go in properly. No, that's the profit. The profit is going to be at 73.36, and that will be at 85. So risk reward 1.88. That's really poor, isn't it? I feel embarrassed sending that out.
Well,
I've
it's
said
the
it
obvious
now.
trade, isn't it? You can't
To my
really
head, I've
target
said it.
anything lower than that, can you?
Well, no, the thing was, when I first saw the trade, it was better than that because the price was higher. Now we've been talking too long. You've stalled it.
That was
So
all
anyway,
part
I'm
of the
taking
plan.
that. 73.68. I
All right,
can't
lovely.
change my mind
Okay.
because the gun's to my head.
Yep, sure. Okay, lovely stuff. So news-wise, Fed officials continue to indicate that interest rates are on hold for now, and risk conditions, continue to dominate choppy markets. Really, all in all, yesterday, stabled a little bit later on in the session. Some more positive rhetoric regarding US-China trade talks. Sterling was bullish yesterday. That was despite a fall in retail sales, which came in less than expected. But the reason for the gains has been put down to the fact that the Conservatives are expected to now win a majority in the election. I think that's going to provide some certainty surrounding Brexit. So I think that's dominating the show when it comes to sterling at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a way to go before the actual vote. So I think you've got to have some sort of volatility in that. I mean, they look to be running away with it at the moment, but I'm sure there's something, there's some sort of spanner that'll be dropped from above.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Just so I don't think it'll be a straightforward process or sterling lovely. That's it. It's we should get the volatility over the coming weeks.
Well, euro sterling hit a fresh 6-month low yesterday below 85.50. So clearly trade getting a bit stretched.
Yeah.
In the near term. In terms of tier one data today, it's we've got US retail sales at 130. I think that's the only sort of major thing on the horizon for today.
Yeah, you've got Empire manufacturing smaller figure, and you've got industrial production at 2:15.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
hopefully we can all wrap up the week with some wins.
Hopefully, yeah, that's the idea.
Cool. So anything more to add, Steve? Or are we
No,
all good
I'm
here?
all good with that. Yeah, just watch out for the news headlines. We have Live Squawk running in the background, partner of ours, really good, and gives you an instant read on the market price movement. So
Yeah, if you want to check them out, guys, check out our partners page. They've got we've got a link there to Live Squawk, as Steve says, really good service, and we'll keep you bang up to date with all the latest developments in the markets.
excellent.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, have a great weekend, and we'll see you all Monday.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.